Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Trentino, Italy. This is the FIBA U18 EuroBasket, the quarterfinal between Greece and Spain. Already today, Israel falling to Slovenia 95-87. After this one, it'll be Turkey going up against host Italy. And then wrapping things up tonight with a heavyweight battle between France and Germany. And here are the brackets. You look at Slovenia already in the semifinals. They'll take on the winner of this game between Greece and Spain, and it'll be the winner of Italy, Turkey going up also against the winner of France, Germany in the other semifinal. So all four quarterfinals being played today. There'll be a rest day on Friday. Rest in inverted, well, in quote marks, because we know that the teams will have perhaps film session, also get out and practice. Then the semifinals will be on Saturday, followed by finals day on Sunday, when the final and also the third place game will be staged. Well, you look at the Spanish team, and they've been one of the, if not the best team in this competition for some time, really. You go back to 2017, and they've been on the podium all but once. In fact, in 2018 they didn't make it, but then in 2019 they won it, 2022 they won it, 2023 in Serbia they finished runners-up. They won it again last year in Belgrade. They also did not reach the podium in 2024. And for Greece, well, it's been a while since they've been on the podium, and in fact the last time that they were on the podium they won it when they hosted the Under-18 EuroBasket in Volos, beating Turkey in the final. So the teams on the court now for the national anthems. Always a great moment to hear those national anthems. Just a reminder what this is all about. These young men playing for their countries, and it is the ultimate honor. They do get excited when their name is mentioned in the preliminary squad. Then when they make the squad, you know, you look at that sheet up on the office door of the coach, perhaps, or maybe you get an email these days. And then once you show up at the tournament, it is about as exciting as it gets. So referees for today's game, Nemanja Ninkovic, the crew chief from Serbia, and also refereeing this game, Valerio Grigioni from Italy, and Skirmantas Letukas from Denmark. And we'll look at the starting fives for both teams. Starting with Spain, Hugo Alonso, Gerard Fernandez, Alfonso Rodriguez, Diego Niebla, and Cheikh Diallo. And head coach for Spain, Victor Garcia. Starting five for Greece would be Alexandros Tomakos, Christotomos Hatzelampro, Alexandros Skliros, Evangelos Bouzulos, and Dimitrios Poulos. And Vasileios Skropolithas is the head coach, and obviously has a lot of talent coming off the bench as well. And really just, you never like to say, you know, one country is better than another in European basketball, but you can say that these two countries have such incredible, rich traditions in basketball, really in men and women. And the Spain women probably have scaled the heights a little bit more, but the Greek women have had their moments. But really, you talk about senior men's team, and both of these countries, you can understand why young men are playing basketball. They've just been inspired by so many greats over the years. And don't forget, Spain beat Greece in the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2006 in Japan. And obviously they had a lot of great duels. Of course, Greece have also reached the top of the podium at the EuroBasket in 2005, and always one of the formidable sides in basketball, and also the home of Giannis Antetokounmpo. So lots of inspiration, lots of role models for these guys to follow. And at youth level, as we talked, you know, Spain just always seemed to show up at these events with really good teams, which perhaps, you know, the talent pool suggests that they should. But on the other hand, you know, as we've seen at this under-18 EuroBasket, there's talent everywhere. So, you know, you don't just have to have the talent, you have to have the coaching, you have to have the togetherness factor, and you have to be able to show up at these tournaments and grow. And it just seems like Spain have found that formula to do that. No matter how much talent they might have, the expectation level is for them to be successful. But in Greece, they will have a real battle. So scanning that QR code to get stats and more from the under-18 EuroBasket. Greece also won this event back in 2009 at Metz. Excuse me, when they hosted it in Greece, not in Metz in 2009. Spain also won it in Wrocław in Poland in 2011. They won it in Zaragoza in 2004. And Varna, Bulgaria in 1998. We are going back to the Pau Gasol years. At least that was when he was coming up. So definitely the Spanish have had more success over the years, but Greece have been good. In fact, Greece made it to the final when Spain hosted the under-18 EuroBasket in 2007 in Madrid. Lost to Serbia, good Serbia team. Greece falling to Israel, but since then winning against Austria, losing barely to France, 66-65, and then winning a thriller against Serbia in the round of 16, 78-77. Spain beating Estonia, Italy, Latvia, and Bulgaria. And we are underway here. Welcome once again, folks, to Under-18 EuroBasket in Trentino, Italy. Spain winning the opening tip, getting up the first shot, missing from the corner, but Diallo gets the first of probably what are going to be many rebounds. Passes it back outside, and the bank shot is good for Gerard Fernandez. Diallo knocks it out of bounds. One thing that we noticed in the last quarterfinal between Israel and Slovenia, the intensity was off the charts from the opening tip. And let's see if this game can match that one. I thought that looking at all four quarterfinal matchups, they all look tasty. And Diallo making his presence felt early with the block. Greece get it back, and Diallo again. This time with the swat out of bounds, rejecting Bouzulis. Well, Sheikh Diallo is one of the premier players in this tournament, showing you why he's so highly rated. And Greece, meanwhile, they say, well, we'll just go outside and knock down a shot. They do. Christotomos Hatzalampro ties it at 2. That was a long 2. Gerard Fernandez's pass batted, stolen now by Greece. And Greece raced down on the fast break, and once again it's Hatzalampro. So turnovers create opportunities, and Greece cash in. We talked about Diallo averaging 11 points, 7.8 rebounds per game, also 1.8 blocks. Gerard Fernandez denied. Greece quickly down. Poulos brings it back outside. Dimitrios Poulos, not the biggest at 1.88 meters, but that being said, 1.88 meters, 6 feet 2. It's not small. Plays with Prometheus. Really good club in Greece. Hugo Alonso. Now from the wing. 3-point shot doesn't fall for Alfonso Rodriguez. Greece on the counter. They're going to take it all the way, and again, Diallo is not in this house. So second block for Diallo, and good hustle by Spain. Now they get out and run. 2 on 3, they're not going to hold up. They are going to pass it back out. Good decision. And a moving screen is going to turn the ball back over to Greece. You always wonder how a team, when it weathers the storm like Greece, they suffered the early losses and they've suffered a tough loss. Look at that, another block for Spain. It's get out and run, but then they turn it over. Niebla. But they toughen up mentally. You go through the adversity, and the adversity, it'll either kill you or it'll make you stronger. And we'll see how Greece react today. So Vasileios Hartounas comes into the game for the first time for the Greeks. Artudos gets the first touch. Now into the paint. Good work following it up by Tomakos, but not able to finish. Alonzo's pass deflected out of bounds. This time the rim protection prevents Diallo from scoring, but he's fouled on the drive. So 2 free throws awarded. And maybe a tad fortunate to get that call. Players for Fundación 5+11. That's what he's listed as his club. 2.07 meters in height. That's 6 feet 9 inches. Best game in this tournament came against Estonia with 16 points, 11 rebounds, and was also really good against Italy, although he did turn it over 5 times to go with his 15 points and 10 boards. His best block game came against Estonia. He had 4. And he had 2 against Bulgaria in the round of 16. Greece saw a beautiful cut from the baseline. Look at him share the basketball. Nice finish. Shot from deep. They follow it up. They get on the ground. Spain get it back. And they go up. They miss with the left-handed putback attempt from Diallo. So Fernandez whistled for the foul. It's Greece with possession. Hatzilampro gets it over. And the three-point shot is good from Tomakos. Greece building some early momentum. Tough shot. Still covered by the Greeks. Oh, pulling it up and taking it and making it. Dimitrios Poulos. And Victor Garcia has to call a timeout. He really, judging from what we've seen so far, it feels like Greece should have come into this game as the higher seed because they have looked sharper. And Spain facing an early deficit here, a little bit of a mountain to climb midway through this opening quarter. Well, one thing you have to say about tournament play is that you don't win titles on the opening day. You know, you sometimes have to evolve. And again, those difficult times, if you can navigate them, you can get stronger as a team. And we'll see if this Greek team can continue to dig in and play well against Spain. Always one of the favorites. Here they are getting another turnover. And that'll frustrate Coach Garcia because he just called a timeout. You hate to see a turnover after coming out of a timeout. So far, Greece playing with a lot of confidence in this game. We're 5.5 minutes in now. Great pass down low, great finish, despite the presence of Diallo. Skliros finishing with the left hand. Already an 11-point lead, and worrying for Spain is they've got just 3 points. And not taking easy shots either. Humberto Ruiz. Now, this is what you don't want to do against Spain is turn it over, because this is when they punish you, and they do. Great job from Diego Niebla. Niebla means fog in English. Well, Niebla is fog. And he left Greece in a fog with that one. Nice play, Dimitrios Poulos. Greek execution so far is better than Spain's. Now a shot from the corner, that's better, that's more like it. Humberto Ruiz. Cuts the deficit in half to 16-8. Poulos starts the offense. 3-point shot from Hatzilampro and knocks it down. Makes that one all the way from Rome. He was way out there. Nice stroke. Beautiful drive from Spain's Lucas Sanchez. Checks into the game. Greece still with the 9-point lead, this time missing, but the whistle blows and the foul on Niebla. Or no, it's on, I thought that was Niebla, but it's going to be 2 free throws. No, it was on Diego Niebla. Stefanos Gikas checks into the game for Greece. And it's Hartonas at the line, missing the first. Misses both. In terms of free throws, the whistle blows. There's another foul. Spain come in 9th overall in free throw shooting. Shooting 67.5% as a team. In Greece all the way down at 61.7%. So that's definitely an Achilles heel. Nice play, Spain. The layup from Humberto Ruiz, who's starting to heat up for this Spain team. Nice bounce pass. Great finish. Right off the bench, Gikas makes his presence felt. Greece playing like a well-oiled machine on offense. And not the same for Spain on that evidence. Diego Niebla turns it over. Athanasios Asamanios, the power forward of Greece, coming into the game. So an opportunity for Vasileios Skropolithis to get a lot of different bodies in the game here, get starters out after they build this early lead. And Hartono's putting it up from deep, but that's not going to count. So Gikas running into Niebla and gives it back to Spain. 1.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Diallo catches it, does not finish. Needs to finish that with either a dunk or a layup. Nice bounce pass. Going in for the jam, are you kidding me? Oh my. Christodomos Hatzalampro can do it all, folks. That was big time. And now the turnover. Greece in transition again. Hatzalampro gets it up to Ilias Hadamenos, and whistle blows. Foul before the shot, so Hatzalampro is going to go to the line, but boy, his dunk was top tier stuff. Out of the top drawer. It looked like he was going to go up for the layup, and then he just decided he was going to ram it home. My goodness, that's the best play of the game. And the free throws by Hatzalampro stretches the lead to 13 points. Also sends a message. You better raise your level, Spain, or you're going to get run out of the gym. There, the whistle, the blown for Spain in the lane. So we already know that Hatzalampro likes to get up for the big teams. You know, he had 21 against Serbia in the round of 16. He had 23 in the group phase against France. You know, had 10 against Austria, which perhaps not quite as celebrated, and started with 16 against Israel. So he really has been sensational in this tournament. He had 10 rebounds as well to go with that 16 points against Israel and 6 assists. And had 8 rebounds to go with his 21 points against Serbia. And today he is literally off to a flyer. So the second one goes in. Oh boy, again, driving to the basket. And Kedemos hitting the head, so he's going to go to the line. Yeah, he got hit in the forehead by Niebla right at the end. So Hadamos goes to the stripe. Kathamos makes the first. Skropolithis, I think, probably is happy as he can be going up against Spain and really laying the wood to them in this first quarter. More than doubling their scoring output, now 27-13. And Diallo called for the foul, trying to clear out, make some room for himself. In fact, it looked kind of like he was kind of pulling away from it, but call went against him. Final 18 seconds. Will Greece hold it for one? Wow, what a drive from Katheminos. And Greece have literally lowered the boom on Spain in this first quarter. Arguably their best quarter of this under-18 EuroBasket. Exceptional display by the Greeks. 29-13. Greece leads Spain here in the second quarter final of the day at the FIBA Under-18 EuroBasket. Well, perfect from three-point range. Greece 8 of 14 inside the arc, and you can see Spain struggling. That was the play of the game right there. Hatsi Lampro with the jam. Second quarter final of the day, second quarter underway. And it's 29-13, Greece on top of Spain. A little bit of a surprise. Not so much that Greece are winning, but by the way they have dominated this game so far. Hatsi Lampro puts it up, and this time a little bit short. Greece out-hustle Spain to the rebound. And that's what happens. You pay the price. You give a team another chance. And Greece knocked down the three. This is one-way traffic right now. That's Lampro with that three. Just continues to be the main man. And now an offensive foul gives the ball back. Katheminos goes down, takes one for the team. And that's just bad by Gerard Fernandez. He's got to know better. Hatsi Lampro, 14 points. He's only missed 3 shots all day. And the game is 11 minutes old. The Manos drives in, and Spain can't get it back. Greece beat him to the basketball again. Tomakos drives in. Spain finally get a rebound and get out of the break. They go for the dunk and they're fouled. So 2 free throws. So that was the right approach by Spain to try to attack and try to dunk. But they've got to be concerned about. Oh, now they've called a technical foul on Ketemenos. Must have said something. And it's been that type of game for Spain so far. The missed free throw. The missed technical. So Humberto Ruiz makes the first. And the second. So something positive finally for Spain. And let's see if they can create some opportunities maybe with their defense. Try not to let this Greek team set up. Poulos gets rid of it. I don't think they want Hatzalampro to have the ball. Good D. Tamakos totes it up and knocks down the 3. Boy, that is a gut punch right there, late in the shot clock. And this time the foul's going to go against Greece. Spain just looking for anybody to step up and make some plays. And just going back to repeat what I said earlier, if you were to judge these teams' seedings or rankings or how well they've played in this tournament from the first 12 minutes and change of this game, well, you would say there's no way that Spain are the team that come into this unbeaten. And Greece have a couple of losses. Not even close. Pass to the corner. Nice hesitation. And the bucket for Greece. And they're going to get it back. That was Bazoulos who first scores, and now Greece get it back. 37-15. And you got to wonder where Spain are mentally, because it seems like it's getting worse. Poulos thought about launching it. He does for 3. And Diallo able to corral the rebound, which is no mean feat against this Greek team today. Skip pass to the wing. And the 3-point shot is good from Hugo Alonso. It is a long way back for the Spaniards. And the whistle blows right at the end. Free throws for the Greeks. I'm not really seeing the foul there. I'm just seeing Spain with their hands up. And Hartonos kind of driving and missing. But he gets to the line, makes the first. And he makes the second as well. And this is probably the most relaxed that Coach Skropolithis has felt at this moment of any game in this tournament. His team right now up 21 points and really just dominating. I mean, it's nothing more than that. I mean, they're just beating the Spanish team on both ends of the court. Spain with that flat start, and boy, they have really paid the price for that. The three no good. They get the offensive rebound. And they turn it over. Buzulos likes to bring it out wisely. Gets it back to Poulos, who's been making good decisions. 4 minutes into the second quarter. Hartonos fouled as he makes his drive. Greece appealing for an unsportsmanlike. They could challenge this to try to get it to be upgraded. Watch this. No, there's no unsportsmanlike. He was going for the ball with that late swing. Oh, boy. Oh, what a terrific swat from Spain. It looked like it was going to be a wide open alley-oop. Humberto Ruiz with a play that could really spark Spain, especially if they can get something to go down here. Here he is. And he travels. He stepped out of bounds. Some of the fans trying to get Spain going here. I felt like they were flat at the start of this game. If you go back and look at Slovenia, Israel, those two teams were pretty much ready to go from the off. Spain did not seem like they were ready today for whatever reason. Greece were, though, and there's Spain with the rebound. Still got more than 5 minutes to go in this first half, so Spain would like to cut into this deficit, and Diallo blocked as he goes up for the layup. Skliros with the foul. It really seemed like at the very beginning of the game that Diallo might be coming out to dominate. Had a couple of blocks. Looked like he was going to be imposing around the basket. But really, since the game was 3 minutes old, it's been all Greece. Diallo only makes one. Now, I think the ball's going to be given to Greece. Spain might get that. Poulos back to Hartonos. And the missed three, but Spain not able to rebound it. So timeout on the court, 4:48 remaining in this second quarter. Greece having their way with Spain right now. Well, for me, I mean, for this to work for Spain, they're going to have to really start to D up and force some turnovers, and they cannot continue to give away those offensive rebounds to Greece. That's much better. Now a chance to go quickly off the missed shot. And the foul has been called, so Diego Nieva will go to the line. Can't get that one to go, and what must be going through Garcia's mind? He's like, well, almost halfway through this game, and we're just not functioning well at this end of the court. Good hustle down low. Rodriguez going for the rebound, and good for Tamakos not giving up on the basketball. You could see the fight in the Greeks just by that response by Tamakos, even though Spain are getting to get possession here. Just does not seem like they want it as badly as the Greeks do. Athanasios Asimanios coming into the game. Coming back into the game. And that's a good call. Sending Spain to the free throw line again. Definitely foul on Hartunas. So Lucas Sanchez goes to the stripe, and he misses a free throw. It rains, it pours, and it is pouring down right now for Spain in every aspect of this game. Wow. 4 consecutive misses at the stripe. But Spain now 5 of 12 at the free throw line. Three-point shot. Not there for Ketemanos, but another offensive rebound, another opportunity for the Greeks to score. Step back, three. It's an air ball, and that's not going to count. Well, Hatsi Lampro Saw the shot clock winding down, so he put up a fadeaway three. I think his coach felt like they could have got a better shot. 11 turnovers for Spain. That's also one of their problems. And Diallo, Diallo needs to catch. He needs to spin and go up strong with that rather than fading. Hatzilempro, another three. That's more like it for him and for Greece. And right now they are just on a rampage. 42-19. The Greeks just, again, just laying the wood to this Spain team. Well, as a federation and as a team and the players, one of the ambitions is to get to the FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup. And if you win this game, you know you'll be there. Never mind getting into podium contention. So Greece have been so decisive that Spain, if they don't mount this incredible comeback and win, they're going to have to finish 5th to qualify for the Under-19 World Cup. And now the turnover. And they just look completely out of sorts. A lot of that credit goes to Greece, obviously, and there's Greece again, just making it look so easy. So Ketemenos got the steal. Skliros with the bucket. Greece with another opportunity. And Spain just careering off the road spectacularly. Greece just able to play free, play with so much confidence. Not a care in the world. Just feel like world beaters, in fact, right now. They lead 46-19. Another turnover for Spain. I mean, the Italian fans must be watching this and asking themselves, how did we lose to Spain? Because Italy looks so much sharper in their round of 16 win. Oh, wow. This is incredible. 48-19. And there does come a point where the players have to figure some things out on their own. The coach can't keep calling timeouts. Angelos Zupas checks into the game, number 4 for Greece. So this will be his first minutes. I think out of all the games that's been played, there's a little bit of hope provided by Humberto Ruiz. But this has to be the biggest, the most shocking half of basketball of any game at this under-18. Now a turnover. And that's really the only thing for Greece. You know, at this point, don't turn it over. Play smart. You know, that is a gift for Spain. it is hard seeing Greece blow a lead like this. I mean, this is just eye-poppingly big. 48-22. That is not a misprint. 26-point lead. And we're late in the second quarter. Spain shell-shocked. I mean, at this point, if you're the coach, I don't know what you say at halftime. I just think you turn it over to the captain and the Spain players, and they've got to get together and they got to say, hey, do we want to compete? Well, let's compete. Let's put them on the line. Let's make Greece feel us. Just can't make it up for Spain. This is just so difficult. David Osayi missing the first free throw. It has been a nightmare in every sense of the word for them now. 5 of 14 at the free throw line. Oh, another. Greece. Let's get past to the corner. Missed the shot down low. No chance to run. Spain much better on transition and maybe a tad fortunate to have the foul called, so they will get free throws. They've got to make them. That's a rare sight. Free throws going in. This one for Diego Niebla. It's a 25-point deficit for the Spaniards. And he does get both to go. The one good thing about basketball in 2026 is you've got the shot clock and you got the three-point shot, so teams can't just hold the ball and make you chase them. They've got to get shots up. As long as you defend well and rebound well, you'll get possessions, and then you can get hot from three-point range and cut into a deficit quickly. Right now it's a 24-point lead for the Greeks. And it's going to be Spain ball. And now you wonder, I'm curious if Spain might, even with 23.7 seconds left, not play against the shot clock and maybe try to get the ball back, because they're desperate for possession. They're desperate for possessions. Final 18 seconds ticking off the clock. So it does look like Spain are going to hold it. Okay, they don't. They put it up early, and the foul's called, but it's going to be free throws, and it's not, the alley-oop's not going to count, or the putback's not going to count. Good job, Rodriguez, attacking the glass. There's a breath of fresh air for Spain. 7 of 17 before that shot, so now 8 of 18 for the game. Now 9 of 19. Three-point shot, misses everything. So that's it. One half is in the books. And Greece in a formidable position. They lead it 48-26 over Spain at halftime. Greece 6 of 12 from deep, 6 of 8 at the line, 12 of 25 inside there. Look at that. Spain 9 of 19 at the free throw line. That is a lot of missed free throws. They turned it over 14 times. And Greece are also out rebounding them. And of those rebounds for Greece, 9 of their 20 rebounds are on the offensive end. Here's a look back at the second quarter highlights. Greece on top 48-26 in the second quarter final of the FIBA Under 18 EuroBasket. And just as a reminder, the winner of this game will take on Slovenia. So the other two quarterfinals will be France against Germany. That'll be the last one of the day. Coming up at 6 will be Italy against Turkey. Spain making a couple of shots late, but it's Greece in command. Scanning the QR code to get live stats and more from the Under-18 EuroBasket here in Trentino, Italy. The second half about to get underway between Greece and Spain. And folks, it has been one-way traffic in favor of Greece. Took them a couple of minutes to kind of warm up, and then made a couple of shots, made a couple of plays, and off they were running. Spain just looked like deer in the headlights for much of that first half. But still a long way to go in this one, but it's hard to imagine Greece blowing a lead like this. What was said at halftime, one only knows in that Spanish locker room. They come out playing a 2-3 zone here, trailing by 22 points, already giving away another rebound to the Greeks. Here's a three, and they knock it down, and boy, late in the shot clock, and just the frustration continues to build for the Spaniards, and it's going to be that way if they keep giving away those second chances. Good defense as well by Greece there, knocking it away. Their lead 25 points after that Poulos three. And if Greece do go on to win this game convincingly, they're gonna believe they can beat anybody they play. And great defense, forcing the turnover. Yeah, just like a bull in the china shop. Nowhere to go for Hugo Alonso. Tomakos, Hatzilampros, Skliros, Bouzulos, and Poulos in the starting five for Greece. And remember, it was Hatzilampros that had that terrific first half, first quarter especially, including a dunk, left-handed dunk when he drove into the lane in traffic. Alonso, Ruiz, Rodriguez, Asai, and Niebla on the court for the Spaniards. Nice pass back to Asai, but then he can't do anything with it. Great defense by the Greeks. They get out and run. Now the game opens up for the Spaniards, and then they have it stolen away, and it leads to an easy bucket. Nope. Tomakos misses, but gets the ball back. Well, Ruiz was in the middle of the court. Could have passed, did not. Turned it over. Greece have it, up by 25. And the jump shot misses. This will be Spain ball. Because looked like Gikas was in. Anyway, Spain looking for something positive. They get inside and the follow, and he's going to put it up again and stick with it. That's a good sign. Much better. Rodriguez with the two, following up his own missed shot. Here he is playing some defense. And now the offensive foul, and you can see how excited that got the Spain bench. Just need a couple of plays to go your way and see if they can build something. So that push called on Greece. It's on Asamanios pushing Rodriguez. Posting up down low. Rodriguez had it. Spain stuck with it, but cannot bring it down. Alonso trying to harass Poulos into a turnover. And Greece attack. Best way to beat pressure is to attack it. Nice pass back into the paint, but it didn't look like Asai was ready for it. And Greece just immediately respond. Pazulos with the layup. Feels like for Greece, the order is to go and drive regardless. Niebla. Asai's already had a tough time catching 2 balls. I'm not sure he's going to get a third chance. Niebla's going to put it up. And Tamakos with a strong rebound for the Greeks. Asai knocked to the ground, gets back up. Zukas, that's an offensive foul. Pazulas pushed off with his left arm. Right at the end here, yeah. So Garcia already calling a timeout. So coming out of the timeout, Spain possession. And the rim protection there for Bazulas. A little bit of help from the other side of the backboard as well, it looked like. Lampro shares it. Diallo back in the game for Spain. And the three-point shot. Doesn't drop, but Spain get the steal. I mean, even that was difficult. Alonso doing the right thing by getting it to Humberto Ruiz. And a foul as Spain tried to trap over there. Tamakos. Now the pass kicked, I believe, is the call. Into the lane, Spain surround, and another foul. I think that's, well, a little fortunate for Greece to get the ball there. Tamakos steps back for three. Short. Spain tried to go quick. No. Alonso doesn't get the outlet, but decides to go all the way in. Then he gets rejected. He's got to know, I mean, he's had a couple shots blocked while driving, so he's going to have to put up that little teardrop. Or he's going to have to pass it to his big fella like he did the previous possession. Spain get it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Just so difficult. The pressure of having to come back, the pressure being applied by Greece on both ends of the floor, the 25-point lead. Spain playing with a different intensity on defense that we didn't see in the first half. And look at that wonderful finish from Poulos, who just has had a terrific, terrific outing today. Oh, and another block. Alexandros Skliros. The rim protection for Greece just far superior today to what Spain have to offer. They had the two early blocks from Diallo, Cheikh Diallo. Poulos with 10 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, a couple of steals. Hatsalampro with 19 points, 4 rebounds. And we've also got an unsportsmanlike foul called on Greece, so this will be greatly received for Gerard Fernandez. But when you're down by 27 points, even if you get the 2 and then get another basket, you're still facing a mountain. But you got to start somewhere if you're Spain. And he does make both this time. And another foul called on Greece. And Spain will accept that as well because they can get to the free throw line. Now, wait a minute. Was that a shooting foul? Okay, I guess they're over the limit. Artonis coming back into the game for Greece. And Gerard Fernandez misses the first. It's eerily similar to Spain's semifinal performance against Serbia at the Under-20 European Championship, where Spain had that just horrendous start, but they battled back, ended up losing by 7 to Serbia. But there's Humberto Ruiz, short little jumper makes it 22 points, the deficit again. Spain trying to get a turnover in the backcourt. Well, good defense by Spain, forcing the turnover. And I remember talking with David Hine, who's covered international basketball, youth basketball, all basketball really, but I mean, covered these youth tournaments forever. And telling him, yeah, Spain, they came back, but they just left it too late. But he said, yeah, you know what, that would have been so Spain if they had come back to win that game, because Spain have over the years definitely come back and won a lot of games where it just seemed like it was lost. And tough, just not enough from Diallo. And it just feels like everything is just such an uphill climb for this Spain team today. You know, even say they come back and they shave 18 points off this deficit, that's going to be a tremendous fight back, but it's not going to be enough. That's how bad it's been in the first half. And you go at the other end, you almost score. Ball just gets to the front of the rim and almost stops on there and falls out. And then the next thing you know, Hatzilampro is at the other end making 2 free throws. So the lead goes back to 24. They're huffing and they're puffing. They were down big at halftime, and they continue to be down big right now. Greece has actually outscored Spain 11-9. Now it's 11-11 in this quarter, so it just illustrates how, as hard as Spain have played, they haven't made any ground. In fact, now it's 12-11 because that was a 3. And now Spain do get the ball back. So Spain will be hoping they can just get a big run just to get themselves a chance. Try to get this thing, get the deficit down to 10 points, maybe with 5-6 minutes to go, and then, you know, maybe give yourself a chance down right at the end. Benitithis is checked into the game. Three-point shot for Spain, but they got to make some shots, and they're not making any. Spain just 4 threes made all day, 4-13. Compare that to Greece. 7-15. And Greece have a lot more makes inside the arc as well. Pulu's going to inbound the basketball. Three-pointer from Tomakos. Look at Greece winning that rebound. Tomakos, excuse me. So the 3 was not by Tomakos. It was Hartunas that missed the 3, and then Tomakos went up for the rebound. And possession arrow favors Spain. No, they called traveling actually on Tomakos there. Nice pass inside, and now that is the right idea, but Diallo, he doesn't get it. He doesn't dunk it, but he goes aggressively and he gets fouled. And Greece will know really overall the importance of, you get a big win, you get a big lead rather, but it's not over till it's over. And things could go wrong very quickly for a team. Go back to that first game when they were playing against Israel. They're up 9. Late in the game, about a minute and a half to go, minute 40, and then they lost in overtime. And then when they were taking on France in their third game, they led by 9 with midway through the fourth quarter. And France outscored them by 10 the rest of the way. So Greece do have a habit of blowing big leads. So that fact will not escape Spain as they try to chase this. So Diallo able to get that second one to go, and now it's down to 19 points, the deficit. Three-point shot. Hatzelampro misses. Chance to go quickly for Spain. Try to beat Greece down the court. And the shot blocking threat, the rim protection of Greece, you saw forcing Rodriguez to hold up on the shot, but he was able to get fouled. Excuse me, that was Fernandez. So Gerard Fernandez is going to the line. And it's painful, even if you're a neutral, seeing Spain miss these free throws when they're down by so much. They just can't afford to miss free throws at this stage of the game. Fernandez does make the second one. Spain sitting back in a 3-2 zone right now. And the ball intercepted. Chance to go quickly. Tries to get ahead of the break. Humberto Ruiz has to get rid of it. They go back inside. And Spain have to set up. Good hustle getting back on D by the Greeks. And again, just the overall ability to complete drives is just not even there for Spain, with Hugo Alonso just flinging the ball up because of the towering presence of those Greek bigs. But I mean, I wouldn't say they're towering, but they're more just bigger guys. But you got to be able to finish a little bit better than what Spain have done today. Three-point shot, Fernandez. Gallo scrapping. Ruiz gets it. Gets it across. Hugo Alonso. I mean, usually there's at least one player in the team that makes a shot and you want to go to. And this time, Hugo Alonso does use his body well and score to make it a 17-point deficit. Make it a 16-point deficit, excuse me. Poulos gets it over to Tomakos. They get it inside. Diallo gets it. Spain got to go quick. Will it count? Doesn't matter. Well, just a tiny bit of a recovery for Spain right at the end that makes you think, okay, unlikely? Yes. But impossible? No. They have to come out and start so strong at the beginning of this fourth quarter if they're going to come back from this massive deficit, because Greece do lead 59-43 with 10 minutes remaining. Yeah, Greece just so many more made field goals, obviously, with such a big lead. But also free throws. Now rebounding Spain, 5 more assists. So here's how Spain started to make their run, but again, the Greeks are just swooping and timing their blocks. If you look at the shot blocking today, Greece have 9 blocks. Spain have 5 blocks, and that surprises me, but I guess maybe 2 of those came early by Diallo. And they've had a couple by Niebla and 1 by Humberto Ruiz. Fourth quarter action underway here at the under-18 EuroBasket between Spain and Greece in the quarterfinal. A spot in the under-19 FIBA Basketball World Cup up for grabs for the winner, and Spain come out and score early just to make this a little more interesting, getting it back to a 14-point game. Of course, Greece have just been dominating, but they've had a problem early in this tournament putting away teams, losing to Israel and also losing to France. So Spain will be hoping that they become the 3rd team to stage an unlikely comeback against the Greeks. Greeks so dominant in this game that you would find it hard to imagine that they could not hold on to this lead, at least win. Good steal. He was in a no man's land, nowhere to go. Had to Lampard and now driving in. Wow, no foul called. I mean, that was some serious rim protection, but I'm almost surprised. Spain are complaining, and it's the Greeks that are complaining. They think they should have the basketball. Watch this right here. Is this a foul? Surely there's got to be some contact as he went up. It feels like whenever you get a team, it's just nothing is going right. And even on a play like that, they can't get the whistle to blow. But if the ref thinks it was a clean block, then he thinks it was a clean block. Now they're going to review this and see who should have possession. So who touched it after the throw? Did somebody deflect it? No. That's going to be Spain basketball. So it is Spain basketball, but if it wasn't a challenge, I wouldn't ordinarily look at an out-of-bounds possession like that until the final 2 minutes. Spain down by 14. They've got the whiff of the comeback. You can feel it. They've got to make shots, and it's not something that they've been able to do all day long. Diallo with the foul from the other side, coming over the back. There just hasn't been one single player in this Spain team today where you feel like you need to get the ball in his hands because he's going to produce. Nobody has emerged. It's very unusual. Now an offensive foul turns it over. And you just wonder mentally if this is starting to get under the skin of the Greeks, because Spain are definitely creeping back here. Pass whipped inside to Diallo. He's going to keep going. He's going to go up. He's going to score, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. Fouled by Alexandros Skliros. And that was the best move of the day. That was the best move of the day for Cheikh Diallo. Could have easily turned it over, but he stuck with it, finished, tough shot, and he does indeed complete the three-point play. And remarkably, this is now an 11-point game with 8.5 minutes to go. And the execution now needs to be there for Greece against this zone that Spain have been employing. It's definitely changed the game. They pass it into the paint. Diallo saw the pass come and knocked it away. Spain in the open floor. They pass it down low. Humberto Ruiz. Vamos! Here come the Spaniards. Alive and kicking. And Greece call a timeout. And it really has been a massive change going to this zone, getting out of the man-to-man. But really, for a good 26 minutes of this game, you would have said Spain have two chances of coming back in this game, slim and none. And Slim just left town. So they've shown how it is a 40-minute game. They've given themselves a chance. Remember, I posed the question, get it back to a 10-point deficit with about 6 minutes to go, maybe 5 minutes. And guess what? Now you've got it back to a 9-point deficit with 8 minutes to play. That was a hugely important timeout. Poulos, without a doubt, has been the best guard on the court today. But now, good play drawn up, and still Spain defensively are able to get the stop. Incredible. And now the foul. A long way from the basket, but not over the limit. Well, Nancy Lampro with the foul. They couldn't have drawn up a better play at the other end. I mean, that was a great play. And Spain just suddenly have rediscovered themselves and were able to get the stop. Here's a three-point look. Diallo, luck of the bounce, goes to him, but then he turns it over. And that's more like it. Driving all the way in, Evangelos Bouzulas. And if you're Diallo, it's probably not your strength putting on the deck and going and turning and trying to make a play. That's more your play right there. Yes! Catches the bounce pass, goes up, and again is fouled. And if he makes this, it'll be an 8-point game. Great delivery by Hugo Alonso. In Spain, we're trying to make some plays like this earlier in the half with Osayi, but he just was struggling to catch the ball. But Diallo has definitely kind of awakened. But he misses the free throw. They'll get another chance. Greece were in the lane too early. Diallo with 9 points, 10 rebounds. The winner of this game qualifies for the FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup. And Diallo does make the free throw, and this is as close as Spain have been since the first quarter. 8 points. The winner also goes to the semifinals. And they'll take on Slovenia. Nice turn, nice jump shot from Poulos. He's been Mr. Reliable today. And now an offensive foul called on Gerard Fernandez. No, excuse me, not on Gerard Fernandez. It was on Diallo, but I don't know about that. I guess he kind of didn't run a straight line. Kind of went out of his way to bump him. Ten points, the Greek lead. 3-point shot from the wing. And probably a break for Spain because the ball bounced off the rim and over the backboard. Because Bazulis was there for the rebound and potential putback. Hugo Alonso brings it up the floor. Spain. With 6.5 minutes remaining, down 10. And Fernandez fouled as he puts up a three. And Tomakos. That is a terrible foul. It's just awful. Spain struggling almighty today. Okay, Alonso has hit 1 of 3, but as a team, Spain today, 4 of 17. And you can't foul them and let them go to the line and stop the clock. Got to understand the situation. Of course, guarding the three-point shot is difficult, and fortunately for Greece, Spain have had a nightmare day at the free throw line, shooting in the 50s. Now 17 of 31. Fernandez takes his time, makes the second. Plays with as part of the Basket Manresa club. Fantastic club. Only makes 1 of 3, but Diallo gets the rebound. He's going to go up, and he's going to miss. And Greece are going to come away with possession. Just 1 point out of potential huge trip down the floor for Spain. That stings for them. And also Diallo, very active, almost was able to score with the putback. Three-point shot, Hatzelampro, no. And the whistle blows. Foul on Spain. No, excuse me, on Greece to push on Tomakos. So 2 free throws. Clock stops. But the problem is Spain have not shot their free throws well today. Humberto Ruiz, though, at the line has made 2 of 3. So make that 3 of 4. So Greece led by 29, 48-19. And it was still, look at this, now a steal and an unsportsmanlike foul on Greece. Bazulis. And this is when it really gets interesting. Greece showing some signs of implosion. That's a little unfortunate for Bazulis because it looked like he was kind of reaching out to bat the ball. But the call goes Spain's way. It was 59-35 with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third. 15-0 run. I mean, this Spain team is literally in the process of rising from the dead.
So we just saw Fernandez miss a couple. He needs to really lock in. And I think if you're Greece, you just want the game to end now. Fernandez sinks the first. Spain fans would have given you their left arms to be in this position just 5 minutes ago. I mean, it was not looking good. And this is, again, basketball. You got to play the full 40 minutes. Greece have not handled things well. You know, the ball has bounced Spain way a few times, and suddenly it's a 5-point game. And this is more of the Spain that we thought we would see before the game. Seven seconds on the shot clock, so Spain are going to have to run some type of action. I'm assuming they want to get it inside. And please, Greece, if the jump shot goes up from deep, you don't want to foul. You can't foul. So they inbound it. They get it back inside the paint. Ruiz goes up. Ruiz knocks it and almost got it back. He's a part of that great Juventud Badalona program that's produced so many great Spanish players over the years. And Tamako stepped out of bounds. You know, for the longest time, really, I mean, for nearly 3 quarters, the Greek players, it just felt like everything they did was right. And now it just feels like it's contagious. You know, bad plays, just unnecessary fouls, stepping out of bounds. And Spain, once again, with a huge opportunity. Down 5. Plenty of time. Entry pass to Diallo. What do you want to do with it? It's, you know, he's a tantalizing prospect. But Diallo really has to work on making himself available and being able to catch that ball and get position when it's just him and his man. I mean, he's got to win that battle. 3-pointer for Spain, missing it. And it's going to be Greek basketball because of a foul, push. Spain have struggled in the half court. You almost feel like for them it's imperative to get some more opportunities in the open floor, to force turnovers, to get something. Shot clock down to 14. Huge possession for Greece. Driving in, all of the Diallo block. Not in this house. And that came right at the end of the shot clock. Once again, wow. Jiménez just did not anticipate that. And for the 3rd consecutive time, Spain with possession, down by 5. Can they get closer? Ruiz gets it to Diallo, gets blocked. What a play. Well, he blocks it at one end, then he gets his shot blocked at the other. Zupas back to Hartonas. Hartonas puts up a very awkward shot because of the defense. Now the rebound and run for Spain. This is what they want. It's got to be like this for them. And another miss and another opportunity. Diallo gets his hands up, gets the basketball. He's going to drive. He's going to put up a shot. He's going to make it. Well, it took him to task for putting the ball on the deck before and driving, and this time it pays dividends. And it is a three-point game. And this Greek team is just trying to hold on. Look at this. And now the technical foul's called on Spain on Diallo, I think. I'm not exactly sure why. Or was it the Spain bench, because the Spain bench jumped up? No, it was on Diallo. So he must have said something. Quetemenos at the free throw line. Well, I would love to know what he said, or maybe it was the way he said it. Maybe he thought he was fouled, or maybe it was a little bit of trash talk after he made the shot. But gosh knows, again, these youth tournaments, a chance to understand. You have to maintain that emotional discipline. And worried look on the face of Greek coach Vasileios Skropolithis. Just does not seem possible that Greece should allow Spain to get back in this game. They were on top. It was a huge lead. 29-point lead. This would be the mother of all comebacks. And under team basketball history, look at that, the turnover. Well, the 2024 semifinals, there was a comeback from 23 points down to win, but that's not 29 points. Here's a three, short. That was Israel that won that game, by the way. Martinez drives in, denied. Spain again. They're going to put it up. Ruiz, the boy from Badalona, misses, but they get the rebound. Another 3 of 10 for Spain. Incredible. They've done it. They've come back all the way back from 29 points down. But it's only going to matter for history-making Spain if they go on and win the game. But utterly sensational stuff. Ooh, boy, his right foot was really close to the line. Javier Biguer, who saw that coming from him? I'd love to see it again and slow it down. They haven't won the game, but it is incredible what you have witnessed today. So they trailed 59-43 at the start of this quarter. So that in and of itself is an amazing comeback. But to come back from 29 points to tie it, and it's not like they've shot the ball well either in this comeback. So Greece have really kind of made a rod for their own backs. I mean, Greece only scored 11 points in the third quarter. They've scored 4 in the fourth quarter so far. That was after scoring 48 points in the first quarter. And Spain have it. Wow, this is just going to send shockwaves across the youth landscape of international basketball. And they do. They make it. Figueroa again. His second consecutive three-pointer. And Spain getting blown out. Being embarrassed. Have come back to take the lead. Hatzilampro misses from deep. Poulos thought about it. Hatzilampro again. And the Aris man knocks down the three. That's more like it. Humberto Ruiz drives and he is met at the rim. The ball is blocked out of bounds. And again, maybe fortunate to get possession. You can see the Greeks don't like that call. You just gotta accept it. Oh no, they called the foul, in fact. So maybe a tad fortunate, but there have been some times when they've driven and they haven't called the foul. Ruiz, meanwhile, misses the free throw. And that has been a toxic trip to the line for Spain all afternoon, and it hasn't changed as they have missed 15 free throws. He does make one of two to put his team back in front. This whole game has blown my mind. I mean, I was thinking that all four quarterfinals were going to be great, but I just didn't think this one would be great in this way. I thought it was going to be great like the first game. Just went back and forth. Here's Greece again, getting it up, trying to get the foul, the whistle to blow. It does not. Hatzilampro looks at the referee. No. He left his right. He's trying to draw that foul. There's just so many scenarios that can unfold here in the final 1 minute and 20 seconds. Can Spain finish the job? Will Greece finally salvage a win, which looked like it was theirs for the majority of the game? The ball goes inside, the block by Greece, and Greece out of bounds. Spain trying to claim their foul. The referee's like, nope, I was right there. Rodriguez catches it. Oh yeah, he was bumped by Zupas completely, hammered, no whistle. So I think it's only right that they got at least possession. Greece fortunate that Spain are not on the line right now. The ball inbounded to get a layup attempt. Fernandez this time scores despite the presence of Hatzilampro, and it's a three-point game, and now the pressure really on Greece under a minute to play. It's too early to think that you have to go for a three if you want to run a play to the basket. Hatzilampro is going to put up a three. He's going to miss it, but a long rebound for Zupas. And another chance for Hatzilampro. This is going up. You can see it. He's going to put it. No, he's going to share it. The three goes up, and again the ball goes out of bounds off of Spain. So it's going to be Greek possession. So a new 14, and I wonder if the thought has occurred to Spain that maybe it would be worth fouling rather than giving up a three attempt. I guess the fact that Greece are missing a few now, maybe they don't want to risk putting them on the line. Also, there's still 26.7 seconds left. The ball inbounded. Hatzilampro saves it before it goes out of bounds over midcourt. Yeah, this is a smart play. Nice drive, but he misses the shot. And then Spain come up with a steal. Incredible. Fernandez. Greece, they got to get a foul. They got to stop the clock. And it's not just this last sequence. I mean, gosh knows, there's going to have to be a post-mortem on what has gone wrong for Greece over this final 12 minutes or so, because it has been drastic. And the same problem continues to plague Spain. And now, if he misses this one, and I don't know if Coach Garcia has told his guys, do you think about fouling so Greece can't attempt a three? Hugo Alonso misses the second, so it was Alonso at the line. And now with Greece, they got to, if you're Spain, surely you foul. You don't let them put it up. It's going to be Hatzelampro. Spain live dangerously, and they've done it. They have come from 29 points down to stun the Greeks. The most unlikely comeback. And under 18 EuroBasket history has been rewritten by Spain today in what can only be described as one of the ugliest 25, 26 minutes for Spain ever in this competition. And yet over the final 14 minutes, the heart was there for Spain. And for some reason, the ball started to bounce their way. Maybe a few more calls went their way, but the Greeks also helped them. Fouling three-point shooters when they didn't need to foul them. And even if they didn't make those free throws, it just kind of illustrated the opportunity was there for Greece to win this thing convincingly, and they just did not put Spain away. It's just the most unlikely of comebacks. But it's also the third time in this competition that Greece have not been able to put away a quality opponent. And Zupas clearly upset, not in the talking mood with Humberto Ruiz over something. And now Spain will be at midcourt, and they're going to celebrate. And they know they've qualified for the FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup. They've also shown that you just never stop believing, that you've always got a chance. You just have to keep playing hard. And as long as you give your all, you've always got a chance. And for Greece now, it's all about coming back and trying to get to the Under-19 FIBA Basketball World Cup by getting to that fifth-place game and winning it. Spain prevail after trailing by 29 points. They win it 69-66. And they will now face Slovenia in the semifinals. Bigir with those two huge threes. His family moved to tears, girlfriend, and just look at the numbers. In Spain, we're just crying out all day long for somebody to make a play. To be fair, there were quite a few guys that made plays. Hatzelampro finished with 24 points. The majority of those, in fact, 14 in the first quarter. Ruiz with 22, Fernandez 15, and Diallo had his struggles, but he also had some big plays. But Bigir just popped up at the right time as an X factor and made two huge shots. Javier Bigir in 15 and a half minutes made 2 of 3 threes. The Valencia basket, another Valencia basket product coming out and getting it done for Spain. And this is maybe the most unlikely of players. He did score 12 points against Bulgaria. He didn't score in any of the other games. Didn't even play against Italy. Only played 7 minutes against Estonia. And Bigir comes out today, hits a game-tying three, hits a go-ahead three. And you know that in the great Mediterranean city of Valencia, which is really basketball central now, having won the Spanish title, they are bouncing off the walls for that young man. But clearly the zone. I think they went into a 3-2. Then it looked like they also played with a little bit of a 2-3, and then it was a matchup zone. A little that just kind of changed the game a little bit, and then Spain started getting some turnovers and started making some buckets. And I just can't believe what just happened. Down 29 points, Spain come from behind to win it to advance to the semifinals.